If you're a fan of the Apple Music Player products such as the iPod, iPod Touch, iPod Classic, iPod Nano, and even an iPhone all the way up to an iPhone 4, you're going to want to take a closer look at this feature-packed, affordably priced soundbar system. We're going to review the iLive ITP231B 37-inch soundbar. It's a 2.1 channel soundbar, which is pretty common in the marketplace. It has a built-in subwoofer, but as well, you can connect an external powered subwoofer for more bass and more thump. The soundbar is 37 inches long, it's 4 inches tall, and 6 inches deep. It's pretty deep, and it is wall mountable, and iLive has included quite a bit of wall mounting hardware. The dock, which supports your Apple products, is actually built into the soundbar. What we really liked about the product is not only the built-in dock, which allows you to charge your Apple device while you're enjoying music or video, is the fact that you can watch video on your HD TV screen while your device is charging. And if you're a user of Apple products, you know that when you're listening to music or watching video, the battery can drain down, pretty quickly. So it's nice to be able to charge it while you're watching it. And iLive included not only the audio connection cable, but high-definition component video cables to connect your soundbar straight up to your TV. The only downside is that the connection cables are a little bit on the shorter side. When we say short, we mean 3 feet. So depending on where you intend to install this, you might want to double check the distance between the connections on the back of your TV and the back of the soundbar, and maybe pick up a component video and RCA red-white audio cable that's a little bit longer, like 6 feet. Additionally, with the package in the iLive, you get a wireless Bluetooth receiver and adapter. Now the benefit is, with this particular soundbar, you can wirelessly listen to audio tracks on practically any Bluetooth enabled device. So that includes the Apple devices we mentioned earlier, as well as Android devices and even Microsoft devices. However, the only time you can watch video from your device is if it's an Apple branded product. iLive does include this particular remote control and 2 batteries in the package. Now, we mentioned earlier in the video this particular soundbar is wall mountable. However, the wall mounting process looks a little more complicated than some competitive devices, so it might be best to set it on top of a cabinet, credenza, or tabletop. And because the soundbar measures about 6 inches in depth, that makes it even a little bit more impractical to mount it on the wall. But if you want to mount it on the wall, absolutely you can, and they have supplied all the hardware necessary in the box. While it's not always the case with competitive products, this one from iLive does include a printed user guide. We've turned the soundbar around to the backside so that you can see some of the connection points. We're going to start with the top row. On the left is your red-white audio input, and that yellow jack on the top row is a video input. Now on the bottom row of connectors, starting on the left, there's a preamplified subwoofer output. Again, this soundbar does have a small subwoofer built into it, but if you want to add more bass and you happen to have a powered subwoofer sitting around, you can connect it to that line level output right there. And additionally, there's a video output that is composite, which is a lower resolution. Preferably, you'd want to use the component output shown here on the right. You've got the green, blue, and the red. That's going to be a high definition analog signal up to your high definition TV to give you the best quality picture possible, with the exception of HDMI, of course, which is not built into this soundbar. And lastly, this soundbar, unlike many of the other ones we've reviewed before, has a built-in FM radio stereo tuner, including the antenna lead you see right here on your screen. In order to test the soundbar, we did a quick, simple hookup. What we did is we connected the red-white audio output from the back of our television to the back of the soundbar. Now, with respect to the video connection, we already know what the quality of component video is going to be, so we know that's high quality already. We want to hear what the soundbar is going to do in terms of performance. So with the remote from the soundbar, we locate the power button top left and turn the soundbar on. To use the Bluetooth feature, we had to open up the drawer on the soundbar and then plug in the supplied Bluetooth adapter, and you notice it starts to blink blue. As soon as it starts to blink blue, the iPad discovers that Bluetooth adapter. Using Bluetooth is very convenient. Listening to MP3s is actually a highly compressed music format. But we're going to test the sound quality of the soundbar by listening to some friends called Hotel Oscar. The one thing we found with the remote control, you pretty well have complete control, especially of your Apple devices. You can go from chapter, song, shuffle. It has a built-in equalizer, which really changes the sound field and doesn't give you equalizer control in its purest form. But you do have bass and treble control. Just a good remote control, so when you're sitting back enjoying your tunes or watching your Apple videos on your big screen, you can have total control. So in conclusion, what we found was the soundbar didn't necessarily improve the sound from our LCD TV. Now keep in mind, an LCD TV is not as flat as an LED TV. If you have an LED TV, then you have really small speakers, and chances are the sound coming out of that might be subpar compared to what you're hoping for. However, with the LCD TV and a plasma TV, we aren't convinced the soundbar dramatically improves the sound from the built-in TV speakers. But regardless, it's a feature-rich soundbar because it has that built-in dock that allows you to charge your Apple device while you're listening to your favorite tunes or watching your videos on that HD TV. With an Android or a Microsoft Bluetooth-enabled device, you can only wirelessly listen to music. Hey, before you go, do us a favor, subscribe to our channel. The button's at the top right of your video screen. If you know anybody who would be interested in information like this, share a link, whether it's through email, Facebook post, or a Twitter tweet. We appreciate it. And visit our website. There's a link right below the video. We've got hundreds of great articles on home consumer electronic products, reviews, diagrams, how-tos, etc. Hey, thanks for watching and have a great day.